This is a great story. It's an update on a story we told you about 2 nights ago. Corinne Turner of Layton thought she was pretty lucky when she found 5 valuable art prints in what she thought was wallpaper she'd bought. Turns out famed Italian artist Pino found out Corinne is selling his prints and donating the proceeds to the Muscular Dystrophy Association. She's also paying some of her own medical bills. He was so impressed, he sent her 20 more prints to sell. Corinne says she can't believe how this fairy tale is turning out.
Boy, I talked to her tonight. She is just ecstatic about all of this. So.
It's great. Look at what you can expect this weekend. Jody's in next.
Welcome back, everyone. A Layton woman's good luck continues to unfold with some very special wallpaper.
As we told you last week, Corinne Turner discovered 5 very rare prints inside a roll of discount wallpaper she bought 6 months ago.
Now the artist is getting involved after hearing what Turner is doing with her rare find. Fox 13's Lane Lyon is here with an update on this emotional story.
It is quite a story, you guys. Corinne Turner, you may recall, was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis 2 years ago. When she learned that she could keep the 5 authenticated replicas valued at $6,000, she decided to help the MS Foundation. Well, she began selling them and donating the proceeds, and now the man behind those prints is helping also. When hearing Turner's story, the famed Italian artist known as Pino sent her 4 more prints valued at $1,200 apiece as a 100% donation. Several Layton doctors have already purchased the artwork as their contribution to the MS Foundation, but that's not all. Pino is now sending 20 more for her to sell. For Turner and her husband, all of this is very overwhelming.
I'm so excited to be able to tell them the amount of money and opportunities that we're going to be able to have to raise for them and research, and I'll be able to keep some of the money here in Utah and some of it, you know, obviously for the research.
Very excited about that. Well, Turner's goal is to raise $20,000 for the MS Foundation, but the efforts likely won't stop there. Corinne Turner has been told that Pino has even more plans that have yet to be made public. Turner now heads off to New York this week, where she will take the story of generosity and goodwill to the network morning shows. So we will watch for her there, and tonight at 9 we will explain how you can buy some of this great artwork and help out MS at the same time.
It's such a neat story. So do they have any idea how those prints made it into the tube of wallpaper?
You know, at this point they're just deciding that it was probably some sort of lost freight that went unnoticed for some time, but Corinne says she thinks this was destined to happen, and this was exactly what was supposed to happen in the long run.
Sounds like it.
Yep.
Thank you, Lynn.
Sure.
Well, many employees feel they've been hosed.
Well, she thought she was buying wallpaper 6 months ago, but a Layton woman is turning that 99-cent purchase into thousands for the MS Foundation.
As we told you last week, hidden inside the paper rolls were 5 very rare art prints on canvas. Now the artist is joining Corinne Turner and her efforts to fight multiple sclerosis. When the popular Italian artist known as Pino found out that Turner was selling the art and donating the proceeds, he sent more. Turner, who was diagnosed with MS 2 years ago and received 4 more prints on Friday, and 20 more are due this week.
Yes. It's hard to even look back. It only started on Tuesday, and every day, when my husband tells it better, go ahead.
Well, it seems like every hour there's something new to the story, you know, some more good news, and it's just, I just can't believe it.
It does. It just gets better and better. Each print is valued at over $1,200. And if you'd like to buy one and help the MS Foundation, you can call 564-9864.
What a great story.
So
and 2 great people there, Corinne and the artist.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, that is it for us tonight.
Thanks for watching.
She is using art to help find a cure.
An Ogden woman diagnosed with multiple sclerosis is teaming up with a famous artist to raise money for MS. Christiane Klein following that story and has more today. Christiane?
Well, Mark and Shauna, it all started with a find in a bargain basement sale. Corinne Turner bought 5 paintings she thought were wallpaper for $5. Well, turns out the paintings were worth thousands. Corinne contacted the artist to return what she thought was stolen merchandise, and when he heard her story, he wanted to help.
The incredible. It's called Late Night Reading, and we're selling out of that one.
Corinne Turner is an unlikely art dealer.
Oh, I just love that.
Diagnosed with multiple sclerosis 2 years ago, she's using this artwork by Italian artist Pino to help fund a cure.
They're valued at $1,450.
The partnership began 1 week ago when Corrine contacted the artist after discovering she'd made quite a find at a discount store.
I thought it was wallpaper. I didn't see the paintings. They were rolled inside out.
And they were 99 cents, and you find out they're worth
over $6,000.
After making sure the paintings were hers, she decided to sell them to cover her thousands of dollars of medication a month.
I think what she's doing is great.
Every day it's just something more miraculous.
Corrine contacted the artist Pino and her neurologist. There, an idea was born.
I said, why don't you buy a painting and we'll donate all the charity to the MS Foundation? And she says, why don't we? Why don't we get all the doctors to do it? And that's where it happened, was just right here.
Pino immediately took to Corrine and offered to donate 20 artist proofs to sell at a discount. $500 of the $1,400 price would go to MS research.
The artwork.
And with renewed energy, Corrine, the artist, and a group of generous doctors are helping make a cure for MS closer to a reality.
Absolutely incredible inside. I've had more energy this last week than I ever even knew. I feel like I'm 20 years younger instead of my brain being 20 years older.
Well, Corrine has already sold out of all the paintings Pino sent her and is expecting another shipment soon. And for more information, just go to KUTV.com and click on 2 News links.
All right, thanks, Christiane.
Great story.
Well, I guess these are officially the dog days of summer.
Imagine finding treasure where you would never expect it. Well, that's exactly what happened to the Turners of Layton, Utah. They bought some bargain wallpaper for 99 cents a roll, and to their surprise, one roll contained works of art worth thousands of dollars. Well, joining us now are Corrine and Stacy Turner and Max D'Angelico, the son of the artist whose work was found with the wallpaper. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Let's start at the beginning of this story. You bought this wallpaper 6 months ago for 99 cents a roll. What did you plan on doing with it?
I bought several rolls and to decorate the house, and this particular one was to go in my daughter's room, who wants to be an artist. And what I thought I'd found was canvas. No offense, Max, but the back side of it wasn't very attractive, so there wasn't women fighting for it.
And it was so unattractive, in fact, that your daughter nixed the idea of putting it in her room.
Yes, she wants murals, and then we painted those instead.
So you put the wallpaper away in a closet, and 6 months later you decide to open it up and unroll it, and inside, what do you find?
5 original Pinos, limited signed number editions of these G clays. 3 of one print, which is wishful thinking, and 2 of the other, Esther.
Stacy, did you have any idea when your wife found this that these might be valuable?
Not really. I knew that they were worth something, but, you know, because we found them at a discount store, I didn't think they were going to be fine art. You know, you don't expect to find fine art in a discount store, so.
Definitely not for a 99-cent a roll wallpaper.
No.
So what did you do then? Did you try it? You tried to return it initially back to the store that you had bought it, correct?
Once we found out what it was worth, yeah, we did. Just thinking it was stolen or something, and you know, didn't want to be involved in that.
Well, how did you find out what it was worth?
Well, we did go to the internet that very day, and so that was very exciting. We showed it to all of our neighbors and the whole family, and come look at this.
But you went on the internet, logged on, and how did you figure out what it was you had?
We went to Pino's website and had looked at other galleries that sell his work, and then it was the following day that we had gone to some additional art galleries, and we found Mountain Trails Gallery in Park City, and he was so incredible. He deals with Max on a regular basis, and instead of you know, taking the paintings, he went ahead and continued and just had me talk to Max that day.
Max, you got this phone call. Somebody said, yeah. What was your reaction when somebody told you we found your dad's art in a roll of wallpaper?
Well, of course, I was a bit confused just because at the time I didn't know Corrine, and also I wasn't familiar with the store she found the work in. I work with you know, the best and most reputable galleries in the country, and the basement store in Utah wasn't one of them. So, of course, especially when I heard that she purchased them for 99 cents, I thought they were fakes, just because of his popularity and the demand for his work. You know, it's rampant with fraud out there.
Well, how would these works of art be tucked inside a roll of wallpaper?
Well, that shipment was lost close to 2 years ago. And when she sent me the work, I checked my records, and it was a tube that was lost nearly 2 years ago. They're all signed and numbered. So when we ship them, we typically roll them in a tube. So on the back side of the painting, of course, is blank canvas.
And you said you think it was done for freight as a way to to pack the painting safely inside that wallpaper?
They were actually just very tight, like a tube, and then all the rest of the tubes were wallpaper, and this was just one that was, we thought at the time, unattractive wallpaper, but canvas looking.
All right.
So it wasn't inside a wallpaper, it was by itself.
Max, original oils of your father's work sell for as much as $75,000. How valuable were these prints inside the wallpaper?
Well, these pieces here, the pieces that are signed and numbered, have a market value of $1,450 each.
You have decided to sell these prints to raise money for multiple sclerosis.
I did.
And you've actually decided, Max, to donate more work after getting to know Stacy and Corrine.
Correct.
Why did you decide to get involved?
Well, when I told Pino about the story and about Corrine and her fight for MS, he was quite touched by it. He was quite moved. And, of course, he decided to donate an entire edition of 495 pieces, signed and numbered, to Corrine for her fight against MS. And this is the painting right here. It's titled Tenderness, and it's 40 by 30. And, of course, each is individually signed by Pino and numbered by Pino.
Corrine, your reaction?
I have been afraid to look at it.
All right.
Just so I don't cry.
You suffer from MS, and you're raising money for the cause, and this is such a wonderful, generous donation. And what an incredible story. Stacy, Corrine, Max, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Good luck with your fundraiser and selling the paintings.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more in just a moment.